Hello everybody, this is Yoda, and today I'm going to be talking about a site that I built called basiccrypto.io. I built this site with in mind of people who are either new to crypto or people who are curious about getting into crypto. When I started my journey in crypto, I did not know anybody in the industry, and I didn't really know anything about the technology. There's a lot of hurdles I had to work through and problems to overcome. And with this site, I'm hoping to help people avoid those and have a smooth journey in crypto. Anytime anybody gets involved in crypto or asks me about it, I tell them they should understand the vocab first. There's a lot of random lingo that's used in crypto that you don't hear outside of it. It might be confusing if you don't know about it. With the crypto history, just talk briefly about the start of Bitcoin and kind of like how crypto became crypto. With the blockchains, in here I list a few of the major blockchains. It's not every single blockchain out there. There's a lot out there and it's hard to cover them all. This is some of the major ones. And this list will change over time. Because in the future you might have another blockchain that might rise at the top, and unfortunately we might have some fall out. Under each one, I give a quick little example about what it is and kind of talk about what they're trying to accomplish. Talk about the tokenomics, the pros and cons, and give links to their website in case someone wants to learn more or is interested in being involved with that blockchain. Proof of work and proof of stake is two of the main ways that blockchains are secured right now. Again, if this changes over time, this can also change. Exchanges are just like what they sound like they are. They're places you exchange tokens for the most part. We have a centralized exchange and decentralized exchange. And under each one, I give a little example about what they are. And I got some videos about them. I have people who talk about it way better than I can and give really good explanation about how they work. And I do give links to those sites or exchanges. So in case someone wants to either learn more or use that exchange, they have the link. When we go to the Decentralized Autonomous Organization, or the DAO, I actually learned something about these here when I built this site. I did not know there's 8 different DAOs. I give a little example about what they are, and then at the end I give some list some DAOs that fall under those categories. When we go down to the tokens and the wallets and NFTs. Within this, one thing that was kind of hard to keep minimalized with the NFTs. There's a lot of information about NFTs, a lot. So it's not super new to crypto, but NFT is still a growing atmosphere of crypto. And within this, instead of writing about 11 different pages that you would have to read and take up a lot of your time, I found a really good video that explains it, what an NFT is, and then I found a great project that is using NFTs to help secure your personal information on the blockchain. And the metaverse, that's another one that's a huge topic. The metaverse is pretty much as limited by imagination, so you can imagine how much can be written on that. Again, I gave a brief explanation of what it is, and I found a video that is I think about 10 minutes long that explains the metaverse in really good detail in simple terms for everybody. With community, it's pretty much what it sounds like. This is different areas that we communicate across crypto. The one thing I added, it was GitHub. I didn't know GitHub existed until I got into crypto, and I heard a lot of people talking about it, and I didn't really understand what it was. And so I did add it to the community since a lot of projects use GitHub, and I don't want people taken by surprise like I was about it and when they start out in crypto. And we go on to scams, which no one likes, but gotta talk about them. I give a list of a few of the major scams you'll see in crypto, and just a little like a definition of what it is, and a link to a video that gets more in detail about those scams. Research, something that is very, very important. We always hear DYOR, do your own research. We hear it all the time, but no one really talks about what's important to research. So, working with SCAT DAO, I've came up with a list of different topics that are important to people to research about a project they are interested in. And under each tab, you can see there's some information that goes over each metric. It's good to know that you can't research a project for like 15-20 minutes and like, okay, this is good or bad. You know, it takes time. It's a skill-based thing. Like when you start out, you like, well, I don't really know what I'm looking at or how to, what's good, what's bad. And over time, after you do it a couple of times, you start realizing, okay, this is a red flag or this is a green flag, or I've seen this person before on this project and it's a good project or a bad project. And one thing also, it never hurts to ask. You can always ask different communities about the project that you're looking into. And last but not least, if you want to get a hold of me, this is how you do it. I'm always looking to improve myself. I'm not an expert in crypto. I consider myself very young in crypto terms, but I want to help people. I want to help people grow because I've known the great experience I've had, and I see the potential that crypto has to help the world and a lot of growth inside it. So if you see something I can improve on, you see something like, hey, I want to add this, think you should add this because it can help people grow. Or if you just want to tell me hello, this is how you do it. And thank you for your time, and I hope you learned something, and I hope this is something you can share with people that that are interested in crypto.